Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, welcome back. We had a sort of surprise stream yesterday that went very long, and then I'm kind of operating on like 3-ish hours of sleep and a massive headache today. So we see what we can get around to today. Also, I'm not sure if any of my friends are around even. Trying to stream in the middle of the week is a pain in the butt on the best of days anyway. So let's see. No, none of that. Nope. No, not there. Okay. Doesn't matter. I'll grab the quest and see what it looks like if I try to queue up. Either way, it might be a nightmare. It might be the worst thing ever trying to get together a group for this. We shall see. That was interesting. LSA's pledge? Yep, inside the binding coil. This would be the one. Return Lady LSA apprised me of the many experiences. I will doubtless be aware my solution was going to say, yeah. I need none of Benzo, though my heart I detect thee for her. I must speak with Mistress LSA upon that which transpired within the binding coil. Serve to bring us closer to the truth with Calamity. Okay then. Understand a report of your own. What kind of report has he got? As emerged from the depths, an etheric disturbance betokening primal activity was observed. Ordona was it marked first by comparison of time and magnitude. We have since deduced its origin, the Cartno Flats. Activity in that region, it could only have been Bahamut. Certainly explain how we came to be in northern Thonolin. Somehow the cavern took us all the way from Vilbrin to the heart of Aldenard. Certain then, after Bahamut disappeared 5 years ago, he hid himself deep beneath Cartano and has since lain dormant, regenerating. I mean, he didn't choose to do that, but sure, yeah. That's what happened. Whoops, I need this up. Wait, I need that to be front and center, though. When they don't encounter Mama's continued presence, lends slowness to heal, and the disorder of the etheric currents do point to one conclusion, that he's draining it. Jack promised a drink of Eorzea's life force till he doth awaken to rain ruin upon the land. I mean to give up. Well, it may still live, but so too does grandfather. Kinda. Keeping vigil over his nemesis, not exactly. So the primal does not escape. Doth yet live? It does not hope. I'm certain 'twas no mere manifestation of thine all too sorely felt grief. No desperate this may sound, but I saw with my own 2 eyes. Vanished deeper into the labyrinth before we had the chance to speak. 2 more like fragments of Dalamud pierced the earth when the lesser moon fell. When we have seen, if we can find the other 2, certain we will find grandfather as well. It is my lady, and I too shall have faith. If it please you, I shall notify the grand companies of this development. All Eorzea must stand united if we are to have heard a repeat of the calamity. Being the great conciliator that he is, Alphino will seek to unite Eorzea of his own accord. Rumors are true that endeavor is already well underway. Not yet, and it works out great for him, too. The diplomacy to the diplomat while we continue our investigation. Tanks will find my grandfather and uncover the whole truth of the calamity. That we do pretty much do. By your strength, I can't hope to make good on my word. Danger to Aerzea is not past. For the sake of all who abide here, I pray that you will ever be our sword in the darkness. Book. Coloring book in the darkness. The truth is down there. I didn't even pick up that one last time. LSA's pledge. Another turn in the coil. Crystal choked abyss alive beneath the Cartnell Flats. The unholy cradle of an elder primal. The hand where truth great and terrible rested from those once celestial depths. This is off the case, an answer to the breed profusion of questions. The unknown to beckon with irresistible allure. I do not have time for your Shakespearean nonsense today, Urianjay. Just stop. Oh, God. Sent word of her coming. Great. Yes, she needs another helper. Not kept you waiting over long. Yeah, sure. Welcome back. And reassured to have you in my sight. It's your time of triviality. Directly to discussion. Yes, let's do that. In fact, let's not discuss it at all. Let's just go straight in. Nope, don't need the refresher. I don't need the recap of last episode. I got it. Yep. Still recapping. Uh-huh. Fighting with Rambros, preeminent scholar to the sons of Koinak. He in turn did kindly furnish me with his theory concerning the Elder Primal's Allegan prison. See that Dalamud was constructed to gather unto itself the rays of the sun and thence channel that radiant and bounty unto the Crystal Tower. Ancients saw great potential in Bahamut's capacity to manipulate energies of otherwise unmanageable magnitude. For this reason that they did bind him within the Red Moon to serve as its living core. It's metal. Greed as the culmination of our journey, the colossal devices that surrounded and seemed to cradle the incomplete form. Since St. Koinak, we have learned that these contraptions were termed internment hulks, and that each bore the designation Ragnarok class. Purpose is believed to be twofold. They're meant to act as binding coils. There you go, binding coils. Rendering Bahamut incapable of escape, and they're meant to feed him. Perversely, the selfsame energy which prevents him from moving also serves to sustain his corporeal manifestation. It's permitted neither to die nor to truly live, merely allowed to be. Here's the primal that's imprisoned. I need to move something real quick. Let's go ahead and move this up. And over. And I'll leave it there. That way I can see my friggin' Discord. Unfortunately, I need to remember to, bring it back every time I tab over to my OBS, but whatever. Bound about in fetters so subtle in their working and yet so adamant that though his cell be destroyed, Bahamut lieth yet at the mercy of his long-departed captors. And the primals require the prayers of the faithful followers to exist, yet none alive worship Bahamut. Be it then that the Allegans found a way to simulate prayer itself? Only logical explanation. I postulate, therefore, the regenerative mechanisms in question also supply something akin to the power of prayer. Not exactly. He technically still has two tempered to, pray to him or whatever. Well, the internment hulks were to be rendered inactive. Bahamut should dissolve into the ether. From the evidence of thy previous foray, we determined that the Elder Primal is sustained by 3 such binding coils. So we commenced to scour the realm and found in the 12's wood an as yet unexplored fragment of the Lesser Moon, bearing most familiar etheric signature. In preliminary investigation, we believe that we have discovered a point from which this North Shroud fragment and the second of the internment hulks can be entered. There's sword in the darkness. I would have you once more lead the charge. We'll of course be there at your side. Yep, great, good for you. Rations, head to Fallgourd, float, and make yourself known to my assistant. We'll break these elegant fetters. They bind my grandfather as surely as they bind Bahamut. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. That's what's going on. Ooh, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any of my friends popping into the chat just yet, so I may end up on my own for this one. I guess we will find out just how bad it is when you try to raw queue up. Another option might be to log in with my other character, my main, and use him to put up party finders. And then, like, pass leader and leave. That's a terrible solution, and it'd take forever, but it's an option. Anyway, also, I finally got all the crafting done with the stuff I had to do yesterday, which got me the full set of 90 stuff aside from the book, which got me up to 86. I don't know how long this is going to sustain me in the coils, but it should let me be in there at least for a while. My name is Anael. Anael? Accord the rank of lieutenant within the Order of Twin Adder to better assist Lady Alice. Allow me to act without interference from the local soldiery. Yep. Preliminary investigation. Structure shares many common features with the one you explored in Lenosha. Likely plays host to a similar complement of guardians. Words alone will do little to prepare you for what lies ahead. Seek out my comrade to the south and west. He's charged with observing all that occurs in the vicinity of the fragment. Let me see if I can do a call out another one. Just a sec. Where did we do that one? Nope. Nope. Wasn't there. Where was it? Can't for the life of me remember where we did it. All this stuff's super old. None of that's new. Boom. I think I could ping here, but I'd rather not, honestly. Oh, well. Whatever. Just brings you to broken land. So you fancy being ground to a bloody pulp under the granite fists of a wandering golem? It's just you to... These golems don't even attack me, dude. I'm good. So, Lady Alice, I did send word of your impending arrival. It seems I've grown rather too accustomed to shooing away curious sellswords and reckless explorers. Well, one of the fallen shards of the Red Moon Dalamud. Survey uncovered no evidence of the Empire's presence, which, while fortunate in itself, meant that the approach to the fragment had yet to be cleared. After much effort, however, we succeeded in carving out a semblance of a path, which should grant you access to the entrance. And that, I'm afraid, is where our progress ended. Interior. Well, assuming the architecture of this hulk resembles the first, master controls you seek will be located on the bottommost layer, past all the ingenious and deadly defenses, which, yeah, I know. Go further into the turns. I'm afraid there's nothing for it but to brave the depths of the fragment yourself. Soon be arriving at Fog Lord. Pray do not tarry on your way back to the lieutenant's post. Imagine our young mistress will be most eager to commence the expedition. Promises peril aplenty, and I would humbly suggest that this is not the occasion to stint on preparation or provisions. I mean, I've prepared as much as I can, really, in the time that was allotted to me. There's a few other things I could technically do, but I don't have any of the content I need to get any of them unlocked yet. So, I've done as much preparation as I can right now. Plus, they would be even more of a nightmare trying to grind out that stuff, too. This private's explanation was worth the journey? Not really. Dare not think what defeating its inner defenses will entail. Yeah. Lady my apologies. Master Alphino. Lady Alice. Alphino, hi. Did you inform me of the impending expedition? I merely came to exchange a few words with my fellow Saya before he disappeared. Yeah, sure. Whatever. My sister's gone crazy. Please don't let her go nuts in there, thinking our grandfather's alive. Trying to deny it, were she present, my sister's admiration and affection for our grandsire exceeds even my own. Legacy, therefore, I will say, is wont to go above and beyond the call of duty. She's made the salvation of Eorzea her personal crusade. That goes real well for her. She prompted her to brave the perils of the first coil. That she risks her life in this manner is not the greatest of my concerns. It's her subsequent fixation upon my grandfather's shade that worries me most. The quest to rid the world of Bahamut must not become a quest to save a man long dead. We must needs have a better reason to fight. And will come when the fate of the realm rests upon our shoulders, and when it does, we must be strong in our resolve. I love how he's talking like he's so certain of all this stuff, and like he makes more mistakes than she ever does. Wide difference between fighting for the good of Eorzea and fighting for the love of a man who died for the good of Eorzea. She must choose her own path. She cannot rely on grandfather to choose it for her. He's gone. Vala says to discover a deeper purpose, then where better to find one than at the side of Eorzea's greatest tiny baby. There that I found mine after all. Past time I was gone. Fair fortune in your endeavors. Appreciate you making no mention of my presence here to my sister. Says to arrive at any moment. I shall bide in confident expectation of your triumphant return. Duty finder, second coil. Yeah, if I try to queue up for this raw, I don't even want to imagine what the time amount will be. Plus, it might be even more impossible for me to get in because I'll be relying only on my iLvl, whereas it seemed I was able to bypass not meeting some of the iLvl requirements when I was going with friends for some reason. I do not know why that was. Shit. iLvl 90. Yeah, I can't even get in solo. The game won't even let me queue up for this if I don't have people with me. The only way I could possibly get up to eye level 90 is if I went and did the stupid extreme, and that's 100. That's not even gonna work, is it? It's not even gonna work. Okay. Well, if I can't get a group, then I can't even get into the coils, because my gear is way too weak. Well, there is one other piece of content that I was going to use to unlock my next job. I didn't want to do it because I wanted to get the coils done. I didn't realize the coils were so aggressively, like, eye level locked, though, before coming in here. So I could possibly go do that if I just want to work on unlocking the job. Let me think. I still don't understand how I managed to get into the other coils, though. That's the weird part. Like, if my eye level wasn't high enough, then they shouldn't have been able to queue up for the other coils at all. Like, that shouldn't have even been possible. And yet, for some reason, we went all the way through turn 5. We went all the way through turn 5, and at no point did it ever say, like, one of your people does not meet the requirements for blah, 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 whatever. Right? We would have noticed that. So I don't exactly know how the eye level locks work. Is it based off of, like, your whole party if you're in a party? Rather than individuals? Because I always assumed it was individuals. It's too bad. There is actually a group that's queuing up for the Coil of Bahamut, which would be great if I had the eye level for it. Okay, so if I went to do an extreme, there's no guarantee I could even complete it, let alone grind it out to make myself the book, to get myself up to 90. Even then, that wouldn't be enough, because I'd need up to 105 just to get all the way through this one, let alone the rest of it. I don't even know if I'd be able to do the final coil at all. It may reach a point where it's required to have gear that's like Poetics level to get into the final coil then. If this one's already up to 105 by the end of it, the Poetics gear is 130. The highest I could get beyond this for crafting, I think, is like 110. And that's a terrible recipe to get 110 gear. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to, like, swerve and cancel the coils and go do something else. Like, there is no good way for me to get in. I go and just start buying Poetics gear, breaks the challenge, though. Not gonna do that. It would help the eye level, but it's not happening. That is, like, an aggressive, full-blown violation of the challenge. I've bent the rules a few times because of the way the game and crafting recipes and things like that work doesn't lend itself well to only crafted stuff all the time. But that is a full-blown violation of the rules. Like, there's no way I could justify that to myself using the Poetics gear. Bare minimum, I'd have to go get it for myself the way that you would normally get it in the game before it became Poetics gear, and I don't even know how that system works. Because I've never had to bother. And it would also be way too long of a system trying to do it that way. Alright. Swerve time. It would be in Mordona. I should double check the iLvl requirements on these right away so I don't get stuck in the middle of this. The fact that I'm getting stuck in the middle of coils and I'm probably not going to be able to finish them for like a month or more is already annoying. I should change this, so double check this before I even start it. No, you can't know my location. I refuse. Let me see. Quests. Nope. Not listed there, just level 50. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Let me see. Come on, none of this is necessary. Just show me the duties. Like, it doesn't want to show me the duties until I get them in the game, and I refuse to get them in the game before I get in there. Stop fucking screwing me here. Yeah, this doesn't help me much. This is not gonna have it, is it? iLvl. Yeah, this does have iLvl listed. 50, 70, 90. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to get into the last one. I'd be able to get into the first two. I wouldn't be able to get into the last one. Bread is still disgusting. We should only kiss. Hey, Baron. So I'm having to swerve away from the Coils, Baron, because the iLvl fucking hates me. It hates my entire challenge and everything about it. Like, I started the second coil, immediately it wants 90, and it goes all the way up to 105 to finish the second coil. So no, that's not happening. That's not happening for like a month, probably, or more. Right? I need something. What can I possibly do, though? I don't have 90, so I wouldn't be able to complete this. I need some way to get my book up. Need, like, Heaven's Word gear for that, then. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, the Coils aggressively seems like it wants you to be using Poetics gear. If the second coil ends on 105, the third is good. The final is going to start at, like, 110 or 115. You're going to need, like, 130 just to get to the end of it, probably. Yeah, that's worthless. That doesn't help me. 70. How do I get the... How do I have the... Oh, because that's just rose gold ingot. That's easy. No, I need... Alchemist 2. Concentrated Spirits of Salts. Well, shit. I don't have any more Spirit of Salts, do I? $391 I could do. Need 2 Fieldcraft 3s. I don't think I have any. I'm not going to grind them out right now. Okay, that's not happening then. Which means I'm hard locked against the Alliance raid as well. I could do the first 2, but I can't do the third one. Maybe it'd be best to just start an extreme today. Because that's what's really gonna hold me back against the Alliance raid, at least. If I could get a frickin' book. I'm not gonna do that today. That's not going to get done, but at least it's something for me to do. Dude, this sucks. Does your challenge feel about relic weapons? Relic weapons I can do, but I can't. There's no way I'm going to get very deep into a relic weapon. Relic weapons you have to earn, so I'm okay with those. I don't think I'm going to get enough eye level out of it right away, though. Yak Manor, these are all the hard mode dungeons. That's ultimate. That's also a dungeon. Where do you even fucking start the relics? That is a good point. I completely forgot about relics as an option. But there's no way I'll get enough eye level out of it. Like in one day, but it is an option. Boom, boom. How to get your base one. Ultimate weapon. Make sure to unlock Amdapor Keep dungeon. That's for the later part. Nedrick and Vesper Bay to start Weaponsmith of Legend. Okay. They start at base 80. Like, I would almost certainly have to get at least through the Atma level before it'd probably be up anywhere around, like, 90 or so. And so that's not super useful to me, because that would take forever. But, it is an option. I didn't even think about the fact that a relic weapon. Duh. I should be building up a relic weapon. Like, of course the game isn't giving me any good options throughout all of this section for weapons. They're all garbage or extreme ones or things like that. It wants you to be doing relics. Weaponsmith of Legend. Entering of late. You're holding up against the rigors of the trade. A mistake, my friend. The quality of your weapon may well prove the difference between life and death. Serious about such things, there's someone I can introduce you to. Her name's Rowena, and she's horrible, and nothing matters more than profit to her. Right back to Revenant's Toll. Excuse me just a sec. Profit and Allegan iPhones. She collects them. Pretty much. I'm actually really glad I didn't try to drop pings in like the other servers to like call out for more people to come and join me, because like I would have hard locked us anyway and it would have been terrible for them. Although what I still don't understand is how we got into Coil 1. I don't understand how we got all the way through Coil 1. Because like I said before, we got all the way through turn 5, and turn 5 is eye level 82, which I was not last week. And yet somehow we got all the way through turn 5, and it never once bitched about my eye level to me. I don't understand how that happened. So, I mean, maybe if I had friends, I'd have some way to... who joined me, I'd have some way to get through, even though my eye level isn't right, but I don't think that's how it works. I thought it was supposed to be individual eye level, not like group eye level. So it should have been bitching at us last week that I didn't meet the eye level requirements, but it didn't for some reason. Renan Hendricks, if you venture some skill, business relies on capable people such as you. Gesture of goodwill, I'm going to share with you a morsel of information. Named Geralt makes his living in weapons and armor and whatnot. Say his skill is the finest in all the realm. Might be as it's gone to his head, though. Just don't take to the man, if you get my meaning. Oh, and he likes a drink and all. I should change the info on this because it's straight up no longer accurate. Straight up no longer accurate.
Hot wizards in your area. I don't want love. I just want sex. See my orb. Click here.
All right. Grab these and change this one as well. Man, that is so annoying, having to fight the iLvl so much. What I really should have done is I should have, like, pre-investigated it, right? I should have looked into it much more before even starting the coils to see what would happen and what the iLvls were and all that sort of nonsense. And I didn't, and in the future I'll make sure to be doing that much more often. But still, it's so annoying. Your paycheck is here, so you can also play another one as... yeah. Oh, God. Got himself in the forge, though. As a young lad, he is cast out on his ear.
You have shown me, monkey.
Monkey, you have shown me monkey.
Monkey.
Here by his master for the crime of crafting finer wares, and that while piss drunk. Ever since he's roamed here and there, earning his keep day to day. I've known him ever since I landed in this business. Ain't seen him for a while, though. The last time I did, the old fool had tears in his eyes and snot dripping from his nose. Fallen on hard times, he said. As for a bit of coin to tide him over, never pay me back neither. You can find the full version of that one, so you had to make it yourself. One's on Blurp or just one monkey. Oh, God, Baird. Sure where he is now. Seem to remember hearing he was in Black Shroud putting up at Hearstmill. Some such place. Might do well to commission his work. He'll even reforge the relics of old if you make it worth his while. There ain't no other in Eorzeus could do that. Yeah, pretty much anything that I have to actively go in and complete, like, stages of something in order to unlock, I'm allowing myself to use. It's like, if I can buy it for Gil or I can buy it for Poetics, I don't want to fucking use it. But, like, if I have to go in and grind the weapon out or craft it or something like that, then I'll let myself use it. I became a Tomberry a few days ago. I didn't intend to be a Tomberry, but it happened. What? Unless you care to know about it, I promise a payment. Might catch your fancy. Don't look like much, but it'll get old Geralt to fire up his forge. That much I promise. It's, north, right? Falgord, I believe. No. Actually, this will show me. Yeah, it is Falgord. Okay. You have a long black dressing gown, a bathrobe, in American terms. You were wearing it as PJs. Uh-huh. Heard weird sounds outside, and it sounded like a fight. So you grabbed a kitchen knife and went out to see what it was? Okay, yes, I did do that. What about the big head? How'd you get a big head? I also brought a light. A USB storm. You brought a lantern out with you? Oh my god. Oh god. Heavy adventure. There better be coin and drinker in it, elsewise bugger off back to wherever it was you came from. Restoration work on an old weapon, you say? Huh? What makes you think I'd fire up the forge for a grimy old here's your promise of payment? Yeah, it's been 7 hills you get that promise of payment. I ain't got no coin, I tell you. Not a place, not a single bloody gill. In a black robe with the hood up with a huge Japanese kitchen knife and a storm lantern there. Jesus Christ, Baron. Just look at me, how far I've fallen. Need the greatest weaponsmith of our age hammering out dints and kettles to pay off a tavern debt. You can begin to grasp my humiliation? Can ya? Of course you can't. Why'd I even bother asking? Alright, I'll restore your bloody weapon. Just get that goddamn slip of paper out of me sight. Because it doubles up as a backup battery and it lasts for hours. Quest can only be undertaken when playing as one of the jobs, blah 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 blah. Yes. Level 50, one of the previously mentioned jobs. Each has its own Relic Reborn, blah blah blah. You can only undertake one Relic Reborn quest at any given time. If you wish to acquire a different Relic weapon, you must either complete or abandon the current quest. The Omnilex. And clear. It might be as I'm repairing kettles to pay for yesterday's mead. Still got me pride as a master weaponsmith. You get no less the finest out of me, Forge. Might be as you've got a goddamn slip of paper, but it'll only get you so much. Storing relics like these calls for some rare old materials, and I ain't got none. So want the job done, you'll have to run along and fetch them for me. So what is it you want restored? And yourself a scholar, eh? Like one of them has helped the nation in emperors over its sovereignty during the War of the Magi way back when. I know a bit about them as it happens. Right, clever lot, those scholars. Thanks to their brilliant strategizing, the Nimians never failed to throw back would-be conquerors. No matter how badly they're outnumbered. Like I always say, it ain't the size what matters, but how you use it. Oh god, girl. Let's go now, but I'm doing the scholar quest for level 60, it reminded you. Any road. It's a copy of the Omnilex you want. Right bleeding rare grimoire, it's supposed to contain all the military tactics ever conceived by man. Unlucky for you, though, they don't make them like they used to. Which is to say, not anymore. Hard setting a copy, you might try rooting around western Lenosha. Remember rightly, the Nimians used to have a port over there. Long since become a Sahagin lair. Sapsa spawning grounds, it's called. Obtain a time-worn copy of the Omnilex from a treasure coffer in the Sapsa spawning from a treasure coffer. Does it just come up, or do I have to actually, like, go treasure hunting? It's been so long since I ever worked on the ARR relics. Dude, I've forgotten how these things start. I did, like, all of them simultaneously at the beginning. And so I haven't done the first stage of these quests in, like, forever. Is it like from an actual treasure map? No idea. I don't remember ever having to use an actual treasure map for any stage of this quest. But I might have bought the time-worn Omnilex and things like that just off of the frickin' market board or something. So there may be an actual treasure step. For all I know. But it really just looks like I have to search for it. It doesn't look like it's an actual treasure step. It looks like I just need to search the area. Yeah, there's the coffer. Okay, so I don't actually have to do a map. Okay, that was actually super simple. But that was stage 1. All the other stages are just terrible. I mean, there's one that's fairly easy. You just have to buy some poetics materials for it. Although, that being said, is that the only way to get those materials, or was there some much worse way to get them day of when this relic was going? Because I may have to try and grind them out a different way if there is another way. God, do I not want to do that. Yeah, how was your friend when you guys got to Oz's Law? Why do you have to die? Yo. Damn it, now I need a new wife. God. Oh, man. That was the same trash he told me before. Oh, wildest drunken dreams, I imagine you'd actually find the bloody thing. Don't have to fire up the forge after all. Said that, the relic's in far worse shape, truth be told. I'd be worried about sneezing near it. Giving you a new host, but it'll give itself to the restoration. Crap! Erudite pit tricks of healing. With 2 grade 3 quick tongue materia melded to it. Serves the vessel, the relic. 2 grade 3 quick tongue. Crap! This is way early on. I thought I had a couple more stages before I had to deal with this. Bloody Grimoire binding. Yep. Oh boy. Hey Baron, want to do some more unsynced dungeon runs? For like 60 seconds each run? Otherwise, I have to actually queue up for this one to get it. I also need enchanted gold ink. Give me a sec. That's fine. If I can get someone to unsync me to the first chest in the zone, then I'll be happy. Spoken Blood, Gold Sand. I don't know if I'm holding on to either of those. I haven't really looked. I replaced all of these. Wasted like 30 hours off stream replacing all of these, and it amounted to nothing. This is a nightmare trying to craft your own gear while doing raids and stuff. Gold Sand. No gold sand. Spoken Blood's not too bad. Do I have any spare, though? Because I did pick some up recently. Freaking extra Razak? Why do I have extra Razak sand? This shit was like 1,500 Grand Company seals a piece. Why do I have extra? Why did you let me spend that on it? Oh, boy. A whole bunch of nothing for the most part. Let's start tossing some of this stuff in. I don't need any more sapphires. Toss in some of the really, like, rare stuff. Raptor stuff I can get again. Blue fox hide, I don't even remember how that happened. I don't think I really need the volcanic salt rock. You don't need much of it at any given time. Also, why do I have spare... Oh no, that's Demicraft 1s. That doesn't matter. Keep the umbral rocks and the fragrant logs. I can sell this. Have I already done all these? Yeah, I've already done all these. Okay. I can sell most of the rest of that, but I'm so friggin' capped out on gil that, like, ugh. did the Dungeons in the Aftermath, the MSQ. It had one of your favorite 9 musics in it. Very worth. I don't even know why I'm holding on to some of this stuff. Where I even got some of it. Do I have Quick Tongue 3s? Those are Quick Tongue 3s, right? Materia enhanced, blah, blah, blah. Two grade 3 Quick Tongues. Okay, I got plenty of them. Good. It's weird being on the bunny. I feel enormous. Oh, man. Okay, so I need more Spoken Blood, and I need more of the gold sand. Right? Unfortunately... one's overpopulated and you can't travel to it. I wonder why. When is that? I don't even know what the Eorzea time is currently. And the Spoken Blood was, Hey, Lamp. Shit, I've forgotten now. I hate when that happens. Lesser Kalongs in the North Shroud. So they're right in this zone. Okay. Just need one of those. So the Coils hate me, Lamp. All the work I did to up my eye level amounted to fucking all because the Coil eye level jumped even further than I thought it would, which means I'm eye level locked out of the Coils. So I decided to swerve and just start working on a Relic now. Come on. Pretty much.
Don't give a shit anymore. Fuck it up.
Pretty much, Baron. If the game doesn't want me to play it, fine, I'll go do something else then. Dude, you're lucky we even ended up with a stream today. Like, after I streamed yesterday, and like all the like 30 hours of work I've done off stream this week amounted to nothing because the eye level just screwed me even more than I thought it would. Like, you're lucky I didn't just turn the stream off like 10 minutes in today when I hit that wall. Like, also, I need to rearrange my episodes now. Nerd. Hi, Baron. Okay, there's the Spoken Blood. When's the frickin'... No, it'd be in character, wouldn't it? UI. HUD. Club type. Where is it? Oh, there it is. 10:29 a.m. Huh? For 5 a.m. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? Great. So this alarm for this thing I need to gather, absolutely need to gather, is basically the farthest out it can possibly be, which means I won't be able to gather it for about an hour. Invite you right because free trial weirdness. Yes, free trial weirdness. Okay, I got the spoken blood. I just need the gold sand. How do I not have any gold sand on hand? Oh, I do have gold sand on hand. What do you know? I don't need to gather this then. Just a sec. Okay. Just a second. That is alchemy. And alchemy. Okay. Let me test this real quick. Would be innovation. I mean, that really sort of broke it a bit there. Getting that excellent. Okay, this should be doable. This should be doable pretty easily. I know, just a sec, Baron. There we go. Enchanted gold ink done. Which means now I just need the stupid book and I'm good. Alright. Let me swap over. Alright, Baron. We are going into the Wanderer's Palace. Unsync, just Wanderer's Palace. And we need to run to that chest that summons the beetles if you open it, basically, and then just leave. I don't even think we need to fight a boss. Yeah, we don't even need to fight a boss. We just need to get to one chest to pick up a bunch of crap. And we're probably going to have to do this many times, though, because I have to wait until I get the drop I need. You know what? I'll probably just let you go in front. Because I know even unsynced, I can't handle this dungeon too well. This is the chest I need. Frickin' scimitar. Don't care. Alright, kill these idiots and then we can leave. That's what I need, is I need to hit that chest multiple times. I just need to keep hitting that one until I get the... What was it again? Bloody Grimoire binding. Okay. But that's the path. That can go. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. In fact, let's ditch these coral skins too. could ditch a lot of these skins, honestly. Like Gigantode and Boar are super easy. So I won't even bother. I need to, like... I'm trying to, like, optimize my limited space for items that are super difficult to get. Going out and having to farm freaking hide from enemies is still a pain in the butt, but not nearly as much as, like, time nodes and stuff, so... Freaking Krakau's? Did I not even get a busted drop? I thought you were guaranteed to get one of the broken weapons out of this every single time. I guess not. That's annoying. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to I think I'm gonna need to reorder my episodes on YouTube as well. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. It means I'm gonna kind of have to bust my ass over the next couple days. It's not a big deal because this is what I did before I had one episode like buffer zone, right? Was that I would have to stream on Wednesday and then cut the video together Thursday and get it out on Friday. Which is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to like cut this episode down probably and release it this week and hold the the first Coil of Bahamut episode that we did for later at some point. Oh well. It's fucking weird, but I don't want the YouTube side to be like broken in between. Like, oh yeah, I started Coils of Bahamut, and then in, you know, a month and a half, I'm gonna go ahead and come back and finish it. That's just stupid. God, we're just picking up the scimitar over and over and over again. Or nothing. We just get scimitar or nothing so far. Great. Why the fucking scimitar again? I know that this one is supposed to be able to drop all of the broken weapons. Why are we getting the scimitar like 4 times in a row? I always hate when the game does this to me. Where I'm like, I don't even know if this is working right the way it's supposed to, but I swear you can get all of them out of this one. Let me double check it. Instance Coffer, Wanderer's Palace, blah blah blah. Oh, apparently there's 2 of them in the Wanderer's Palace that you can pull it out of, I guess. I don't know. Can't tell. But this should be able to work. I know I've gotten other things from this, but I do know it dropped the freaking scimitar at like a stupid rate compared to everything else. Because I've had to run Wanderer's Palace recently, and I noticed I was getting scimitars a lot from that stupid chest. I like that at level 100 you're taking the time to actually do your dance steps and stuff like that. Like, rather than just one-shot AoEing everything down. I don't think your dance steps help too much. Okay, we just pulled a scimitar again. You know what? Let's go deeper into this dungeon. Shit, giggles. Let's go ahead and go deeper in this dungeon. Apparently there's a second coffer that drops one of these weapons as well. I swear you can get something other than the scimitar out of this chest, but the fact that we've pulled the scimitar like 4 times in a row is making me doubt myself. But I swear you can get other things out of that chest. But apparently there is also a second chest instincts coffer in here somewhere that also drops these weapons. Oh, man. Do we even have one? Eh. No, we don't. We're 1 lantern oil short for some reason here. Oh, there it is. And I've had to run this dungeon way too many times lately. Repositioning Thunder decided he wants to sit on your mouse. Ugh. I like that you're blowing through and just like killing everything. Skeletons are too tall to be Nimian. That's a good point. You're just busting through and like killing everything in one hit, whereas I'm just basically handling like the mechanics of the dungeon. Damn it. There we go. Oh, okay. So that's probably the other instance coffer, is that one there. Because that one just dropped a bunch of different weapons. My contract doesn't include mechanics. Okay, so these may be the only 2 that will drop these kinds of weapons. That one dropped the bardish and the knives this time, but that's okay. That one dropped 2 of them, though, so that's good. Maybe that other one just drops the frickin' scimitar every time? I could swear I've gotten other weapons out of that one scimitar, though. And it did say there were 2 instance coffers that you could get it from in here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get to the end so I can figure out which ones we need here. Okay, that was the Nimian Orb, and that one's pretty consistent. I know you almost always tend to get a Nimian Orb out of that one. So I think that one in the Stalker room might be our best bet. Oh, crap. Did one of the Tomberries further back drop the lantern oil? Ah, it's always annoying. There we go. Okay, and this is the end. Alright, so I think it's the first one where that scimitar was, and the second one in the Stalker room are the 2 coffers we should be able to get it out of. I may as well snag extra gear while we're here. While we're testing the dungeon to see which coffers we need, I may as well snag all this extra gear to just offload to my grain company. Alright. So I think if we just go through the Stalker room, we get both of the instance coffers that we need to check. It still makes me doubt myself, the fact that we just kept pulling those stupid scimitars and nothing else out of that first one, but I swear I've gotten other things out of that chest, like, years ago. So I swear it can drop other things, but I don't know how we got 4 scimitars in a row. There's the fucking scimitar again. Oh, no, wait. It also dropped a pair of Bloody Cesti covers that you picked up. Okay, so I think the Aeolian Scimitar is the only item that will appear in the loot table for that chest, but it can drop other items. Oh, I better double check and make sure we didn't pick anything else up along the way then. No. No, that's the first time it looks like it dropped any other items. Okay. Okay, there's the first. Just, like, stay behind you. That way, whenever we find the one that drops the other lantern oil, I can make sure to pick it up on the way. Pretty sure it's the one that's on this staircase. Yep, there it is. These dumb treasure hunters that are running around in here. Oh, wait, there's a treasure coffer over here. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever even pulled this one before. Uraeus skins! Oh my god. I was looking for those. I forgot those were even in this dungeon. Thank you, Baron. This is where those are? Yep. This is where the Uraeus skins are, so I should be able to craft some of those Uraeus level 1 glam options too with those. I was looking for those, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to put that off. I have 10 other things I need to deal with. I forgot this is the dungeon where they were. Bardish and knife blades again. Those are the exact same two that dropped last time. What the hell? You're just standing there laughing at him while he's doinking you. Oh, also, we're actually basically done here, I think. Let's go ahead and grab that last one on the other side of this boss. I'm pretty sure that one can only drop Nimian orbs, but whatever. May as well grab some extra gear again while I'm here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one can only drop Nimian orbs. Yep. Just Nimian orbs. Okay, I'm done. I know the two chests that we need to pull. It's the one that we were pulling before with the scimitar in it has a chance to drop other weapons, and then the one next to that stalker in that other room has a chance to drop other weapons, and those are the two that really matter. I guess we could pull more Uraeus skins if you want. It's in the same room anyway. End up with a bunch of extra Uraeus skins, I guess. Just having to run this over and over. Dude, these stupid scimitars don't stack either. I need to start breaking those down. Alright. So it's this wood. Pearl skins and more of this stupid scimitar. I'll take the scimitar. I can break it down for some decent. I don't think it drops anything I care about, but I can break it down for some decent. Also, yeah, that first one seems to have a much lower chance of dropping any decent items. With that stupid scimitar over and over again, and once in a blue moon, it'll drop something else. Should probably just be by the Grand Company, so I can turn these gear pieces we're picking up in after each run, because I keep having to pass because I already have copies of some of these gear pieces. I'll probably pop over to the Grand Company after this run. Although hopefully we get the book I need this run, that'd be great. Mm-hmm. 98 Battlecraft Demi Materia in your bag. some reason. No idea. Battlecraft 3s. Yeah, I was trying to just like buy gear and break it down, but that just wasn't working. I was trying to buy the Hunt Billmaster gear and the Poetics gear, but both of those were too high and they were giving me Battlecraft 3s as well. I'm like, I don't need these, thank you. Oh, Bloody Bow Rim. Okay, so this one can actually drop the weapon pieces too. Oh. Yes, but you got it. You got the one I needed. Yeah, it just dropped the one I needed, but you got it. No good, I can't trade. That's okay, though. Oh, wait, I don't even need to do these. Why am I bothering to do these? I don't need them. Hippogriff skins and pinprick pebbles. Nope, none of that. Okay, we can just load out now. Alright, let me pop over to Limsa. I'm gonna start offloading some of this stuff in between runs. Yeah, Luco's saying it looks like Demi-Materia of the Vortex, Kingcraft Demi-Materia. What is my inventory? Looks like it's filled with like extreme Demi-Materias and stuff like that. Yeah, it's looking like Luco is saying it seems like individual eye level doesn't matter, like group eye level matters or something. Still, I don't want to be the freaking chain around everyone else's ankle, but like maybe I could do the coils that way with a group that's all using poetic eye level 30, 130 gear or whatever to offset my terrible low eye level or something, but I'd have to double check that. Moon gel. What is moon gel? Moon gel was an Endwalker, I think, script crafting material. I think that's what it was. Okay, wait. Oh, I'm still holding on to those. Whoops. Hey, at least I'm going to get a decent amount of Grand Company seals out of this. Nah. Should also get rid of those items by accessories that I'm holding on to that I don't need anymore. Yeah, I should. Accessories are pretty much always crap. They're like never worth keeping because the glamour potential on them is terrible. SE6, I failed. SE6, what? Danger bongos, okay. So I'll probably desynth all these ones. Keep the materia, just in case. Not desynth. Retrieve. Actually, I'll probably sell these to the Grand Company. I don't think I need any of the stuff I would get out of this. It would all be pre-craft materials, and I don't want to fill my inventory with it, and I have plenty of the raw materials left over, so I don't think I'll bother keeping them. It's too bad, all the stuff I went through to craft those 70s. All the stuff I went through to craft these 90 sapphire accessories, though, is much worse. Put your Implacimo outfit in your armoire at some point. Okay. I'm like hesitant to run around selling things because like I am capped on gil. Oh, look at that. Battlecraft ones. That's okay. That wouldn't have like saved me or anything. I have a decent amount of ones already, but I'll need some later, I'm sure. I should probably just desynth the pieces that I don't need to. These like Bardish heads that I don't care about. Clear demi materia. Don't keep clear demi materia. Clear demi materia has no use. You just sell it. Clear demi materia is only used for selling. It might have had some use in the past. I don't know, but it doesn't today. It's a nice color. Yeah, I'll go ahead and desynth all these ones. Oh, fieldcraft demi materia out of that. That's interesting. Huh. I am going to need some fieldcraft demi materia at some point. I don't have much. What else? I'm hesitant to dump these Razzik sand because they're freaking expensive in the Grand Company seals, but not really worth it to hold on to them if I don't have a specific craft I want to do. These pinprick pebbles were used for... Okay, no, I don't need to do that. I was making sanguine spears with the pinprick pebbles and then desynthing them to get me chances at some things. And this is just for frickin' furniture and stuff. Okay, whatever. That's good enough. We can head back in now.
Bananas. Rotate. Banana. Rotate the first banana. Go.
Failure, huh? Oh well. My worthless squadron that keeps failing upwards. They're like CEOs. They fail and they level up. Huh. Failing to success. I couldn't. Probably doesn't even know for sure if this chest is worth it. But I did see it drop something. You know what I mean? I did see this chest drop something other than the scimitar. It not into the loot pool, but it just like dumped it in your inventory, one of the broken weapons. So I know it is possible to pull them out of that one. It's just really, really shit odds. We actually don't need to pick up too many lantern oils. We'll need 2 to open the next door, but we don't need to pick up the extra 3 for the other room because we don't actually need to get past the other room, so this will be plenty. Yeah, we don't even need to worry about the frickin' devices in here. We just need to hit the chests for the items and then leave. Hey, Grimoire binding! There we go. Finally got it. Do you want to get the other chest or just leave? I don't need anything out of it. Although they might drop some skins or something. Who knows? I have gone. Okay, then I'm gonna be dying here. Let me sprint to grab this chest first before I die. More hippogriff skins. Not the best. Stab me! Doink me! Come on, doink again. There you go. There we go, that did it. Cut my life into pieces. So, just standing there like, stab me again. Let's see who we got. Nope. Bunny returns her hibernation while Bestia does things. Later. Nope. Maybe. I think I did need another tank. Yes, I am one tank short. Okay. Nope. And we're done. They're mostly pretty good for now. I need to keep leveling them up, though. I think they're about to hit command missions. No, because someone's already level 19. I don't know when command missions start then. I assume they would start around like 18 when they hit the level for Sastasha. Get some of these lower level ones. I need... No. Wait, really? Ugh. I have really rebalanced these in a bad way. Let's go ahead and set them up to... Let's set them up to have more of a balance so that I don't have to, like, send all of one roll just to try and get two. Alright. Let's see if I don't break this thing. Should be good. I am using a high-quality material, so I should be fine. Make sure I get the one that's of healing, though. Don't want to craft the wrong one. Veneration. Synth. There we go. Materia Enhanced Erudite Picatrix. And it was Quick Tongue 3s, right? Melded with 2 grade 3 quick tongues. Oh, this is only eye level 55. Okay. Meld. Grade 3 quick tongues. Benefits of having a bunch of extra ones just sitting around on hand that I didn't get rid of. There we go. I can at least start my relics now. I think the very next stage might be Atma. No, the next stage might be like Thavnarian Mist and stuff like that. And then Atma. Possibly. It's one or the other. I really should also be doing these Ixal quests, because there's a decent crafter upgrade in this Ixal list, but I think I might be able to make something better, actually. I've had multiple times where I go to, like, external websites, and I'm like, okay, at level 50, what's the best gear I can get for this class? And it gives me a list of gear that's really good stats and all that, but then I actually spend time, like, looking through the crafting log and stuff like that, and find that there's totally better stuff that I could craft. Bring me an Erudite's Picatrix. Here you go. Melded and everything. Yep, you can have this high-quality piece of junk that I don't want. It's only an eye level 55 book. I don't care. Just the thing to host your relic. Merge what was left of the relic with the host weapons. The groundwork's done. Don't go jump for joy just yet. Still more work to do. One more finishing touches. Reinforcement work I've had to do. The book's proven rather stubborn to mend. Get around this. A rock called alumina into fine grains. Alumina salts. Huh. Ain't easy to get a hold of. Swallow rocks as there's beasties out to devour their prey whole, and some of them swallow rocks stayed with indigestion. This is different. Oh, this is the Chimera. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I forgot you had to do Relic Reborn frickin' trials. I forgot about that altogether. Can be confronted via Duty Finder. Yeah, I completely forgot that you had to do Relic Reborn trials. Okay. Examine the destination of the Weeping Saint. Camp Dragonhead, huh? No, wait, that looks like it's a zone one. Whatever. I totally forgot there was like Chimera and I think Hydra in the Relic Reborn ones. like I said, it's been a long time since I've done these. And I never ended up finishing these relics. But I've at least done, like, this stage on all of them. I got every single one of the ARR relics up through, like, the Atma stage. And then I had one of them, I think, where I got it up to the point where I was, like, doing extremes to gather light or whatever. And I think that's where I just gave up on that last one. Oh, this is actually very fitting that the destination is here, because this is the zone where you fight the Chimera. Or at least this is what it looks like. Come on, game, let me actually end this one, then. Examine the destination. As a scholar, use Duty Finder to complete trial. Yep. Relic Reborn Chimera. While I'm waiting on that, I can work on more of this hunt log that I never finished. Thonolin, Mordona, Shroud, Mordona. There is one in Kurthus. It's down on the other end, though. It's near Boulder Down, so it's other side of the map, basically. Oh. Man, these early stages of the Relic are really not that difficult. Like, I know it was a little annoying us having to run the dungeon over and over again to pull that stupid item out so I could craft the book and all that. That's nothing. Atma gets a little more tedious, but then even Atma is basically nothing in comparison to what you start having to do after Atma. It gets bad, these relics. Where it's like, spend 10 hours working on this one stage. Good luck. Whoops, I should probably have my fairy out, shouldn't I? Cool, got the mud puppies. Picked up an F-tail that I'm sure I'm not going to use. Here's the snow wolves. I need this snow wolf anyway, so I'll help him fight some of these guys. Come on, do I need one more? I need one more. There we go. Alright, now let's check out some of the others. Get rid of the incomplete ones. Mordona, Thonolin, Shroud, Mordona. Shroud. Alright, I can hit up Mordona. You know, I'm kind of amazed I'm even still awake. Going off as little sleep as I had last night and my friggin' headache today, and then the game screws me over. I'm surprised I didn't just turn the stream off and go to sleep. But, thank God you were Hair Baron, because I didn't even think about relics as, like, an option for today. I was just sitting there like, well, what the fuck should I even do today? I can't do the Alliance raid because I can't get into tier 3 of that. I can't do Coils because I can't get into that at all. I'm like, what the hell should I even do? Thank God you're around to go, what about relics? Oh, cool. They already fight? Oh, no, because they have to wait for me. Haha. Oh, nice. I'm in here with a white mage. Good. I like my co-healers. Coolio Cool Guy. Please someone... Okay, good. Someone did hit him. Like, please someone interrupt the thing that's interruptible. There we go. JJ, y'all. Huzzah! My stupid Deus Ex Gratia book. The one thing that's a frickin' ball and chain around my goddamn ankles. It's this stupid 70 book. Okay, completed. Nope. You know what? Fuck it. Not even gonna get to work on my hunt log here in Mordona. Forget it. I want to go back and get working on the Relic. Hunt log's great as something to sort of do while waiting on queues and stuff like that, but I don't want to waste extra time working on it when my Relic is ready. Also, dude, my Scholar is, like, so far ahead. My Scholar is already, like, maxed out level for Heaven's Word. Like... it's just running too much content in this one class, but whatever. Dozen more kettles than it's off the tavern. These are stupid salts. Where's the... Oh, wait, I don't need that alarm anymore. I didn't actually need that alarm. First the adventure comes back triumphant. Should have bloody known not even the Chimera be able to put you out of me misery. I hope the salted I'll get to work. Well, the Greedo, which is just like, just go get yourself killed so I don't have to work on your thing. Every ounce of me skill to restore your weapon, and I think you'll agree it looks the part. There's something missing somehow. I'm buggered if I know what. He just lacks a certain glow, as it were. Oh yeah, it's not glowy yet. Learn more about the Relic. Literature surrounding the heroes associated with it would be a fine place to begin. Rowena is probably the one to talk to. You're gonna have to make yourself useful once again. Take yourself to Rowena and ask her for help. And now it's back to Mordona again. Just bouncing back and forth. You know, if I can actually get this book up over 90, I will be able to do the Alliance raids. but I'm really kind of more focused on trying to get through the coils. But that's going to need even higher eye level stuff than any of the others, which is annoying. Maybe if I get in the next set of crafting, I can craft myself higher level gear, which hopefully doesn't take 5,000 freaking battlecraft materials. Those with Geralt taking their toll. Forget I even ask. Mouth tastes of bile if I so much as think of that sorry specimen. Something you need. Literature on the heroes of old. Oh, it might take a bit of time is all. In a charity, I can get you what you want, but you'll have to do likewise for me. Track down the literature of the military scholars. You're to bring me an Amdapor glyph. You'll find this inside Amdapor Keep, a ruined castle situated in the South Shroud. Shit. Clear on the deal. Run along. And fulfill your part of it. I forgot about that. That's okay. I should only have to run this once. Not a big fan of Amdapor Keep. It's a pain in the ass. Dungeon, but, oh, no, wait. Amdapor Keep isn't the one I hate. Yeah, no. Scratch that. Amdapor Keep is fine. Lost City of Amdapor is the one I fucking hate. Because the sheer amount of, like, dots and debuffs that you have to deal with and people who don't know what they're doing in that one is terrible. Plus, it's a little higher, and my eye level doesn't lend itself well to, like, Amdapor, Lost City of Amdapor. But this one's fine. This is the one. This is the other one that I ran like 50 fucking times for my battlecraft materia. Oh, are we doing single pulls? No. Okay, we are doing a little more than that. Are we doing 2? No, we're doing more than that. They're just a little kind of slow for like a tank, not just running straight through like crazy. So how much are we pulling? Okay, about 3 packs. You really don't need to pull those ones. Okay, fine. Pull them. Don't need to pull that pack. Oh, here we go. Did I get snapshotted? I did not. That's impressive I didn't get snapshotted there. I think I just have to beat this dungeon. I don't think I need to actually pull a specific chest in order to get the item I need. I'm pretty sure you just need to clear the duty. I do know there's a chest over there with a minion, but I don't really care that much. The Zamdapori stone thing I think you just get from clearing out the duty. Obtain Amdapor gift by completing Amdapor Keep as a scholar. Yeah. think I kind of like playing with paladin tanks at this lower level. For some reason, it just feels like they handle themselves better at lower level than a lot of the other tanks. I don't know why. I know warrior's like the crazy, oh my god, warrior just doesn't even need a healer, but that's really later level. In these early, like, 50 levels and stuff, it seems like paladins just have the most consistent, like, being able to heal, being able to mitt, being able to handle themselves type thing. At low levels. Wait. I already rolled? Oh, I see. There's a 7 in there. It's just blended in with the freaking face mask. Oh, cool. He's pulling extra. We got a samurai in here who's pulling extra packs. I don't really need to go for that extra treasure coffer. Although, we are already in here. Never mind. They're sprinting immediately. Shit. Forget even going for that extra treasure coffer. They just decided to immediately sprint the opposite direction. Please tell me they took it. Yes, they did. Good. Well, let's see if they can handle repel. Seems like they can handle the murder hole, except for that moron who just stood in it. Like, when there's a giant black miasma on the ground, is it really that hard to tell you're not supposed to be standing there? He stood in it again. You know what? He can live with 5 seconds of slow then. Maybe it'll remind him. He's going off the ledge, too. Bye. I never know whether to bother healing them when they go off the ledge. Because we kill the boss so fast after that that healing them just leaves them with weakness when they really ought to just respawn and catch up to us. But whatever. Wait, oops, sorry. I accidentally rescued the person. Didn't mean to do that. Man, I really am, like, kind of out of it from lack of sleep today. I mispressed, like, 3 buttons in a row and totally got my tank killed. That was absolutely my fault. Nope. Finish these idiots off. And then the boss. Yeah, this is actually a super simple dungeon because I've run it so many friggin' times. Over the last week, I've run this dungeon about a dozen times. Not even moving. I do like that. I'm just like, I'm not moving. I'm just gonna eat the catastrophe with my shield up. Done. Don't care about that right now. JJ, yo. You can have it. And, got the Demon Wall card. Oh. And the poor glyph. Yeah, 1 command, that sounds about right. I'm surprised I even got 1. I really messed up in that dungeon. Demon Wall card. Already got that one. Okay. Tear this bow rim apart. I don't care. Same with the Bardish. I don't want to hold on to those. If I go do other relics eventually, then I'll do those, but I don't need those right now. Where's my Uraeus leather, though? Or did I not get any? Did Baron pick it up? Blue Fox, Raptor. There's Uraeus skins. I got 12 of them. Good. That'll be useful. Freaking dress material, too. I'll probably just sell that, though. There's some interesting crafts you can do with that, but nothing I care about too much. Run along, fulfill your part. Here's your stupid glyph. We done yet? So you honor your part of the bargain, so I'll do the same. Deliver the copy of War of the Magi to Geralt. Hmm. Oh, no, man. Rearranging my videos and stuff like that for the YouTube site seems like it'll be a lot of work.
Maybe I can play the high part? Or maybe you can go fuck yourself, Tim.
Tim? Maybe you can go fuck yourself, Tim. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, rearranging my videos order to not split up the Bahamut ones feels like it'll be a pain in the ass. But maybe that's just because I'm friggin' exhausted today, and I don't want to think about it. I'll wait until tomorrow and see if I feel any better about doing it. But if I still don't feel good about doing it, then I may just keep the videos the order they're in on friggin' YouTube and be like, ah, fuck it. People can watch me screw up the Coils of Bahamut and waste a month getting back in. Shelf Tooth, Shelf Claw, Shelf Spines. Okay, we need a lot of these guys, actually. You, come over here. Look at all these stupid ballistas that are attached to every freaking soldier here. It's so annoying that, like, every single stupid fish here has a ballista attached to him, so I just end up having a bunch of enemies I don't want to fight. You know, I should probably get my companion back out. Now that I can consistently summon him with the Giesel Greens, I should keep him out all the time to do, like, bosom buddy stuff. Chocobo's over there kicking that asshole apart, so I'll just leave him to handle that one. I don't want to just bashing stupid freaking fishies over here. Go. And just ignore these stupid ballistas. Find myself in a corner here, so I have to force them to kind of run around to get me. We're starting to get close here. Part of me wants to say like 24 enemies is a pain in the butt, but Again, realistically, compared to what else you need to do for the relics, this is fucking cinch. Oh, good. This post is fake. It certainly has collision. I can't run into it, but for some reason he can cast right through it. Like it's not even there. Allowing him to maintain distance that I don't want him to maintain. Okay, that clears all of that. I need one more elf spine. There's one. And done. Let's just get clear of these idiots so I can head back. Alright, Geralt, are you ready to give me something I actually care about? I think he's still gonna need me to go buy some more stuff. It's kind of annoying when you're doing the ARR relics, the fact that Geralt's like, you have to teleport and then you have to fly about halfway across the map to get to where he is. Over and 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 over again. There you go, here's a stupid book. Better sport, and I know just the creature. Hydra time. Must be completed while equipped with the unfinished copy. Okay. Yeah, I forgot there was so much in just the first stage. I'm so used to later stages being so much worse that I forgot there were so many steps in just the first stage. Like, none of the individual steps are all that difficult, but there's like 8 steps in just getting the very first version of the book. Or the very first version of the relic. And I forgot about that. Because a lot of the later ones, it's like one step, but it's a nightmare. And you can kind of break it down a little bit more than that, I guess. If you want to say, like, the Atma step is actually going and getting a bunch of different Atma, but technically, yeah, but it's like, it's one step, but it's very long and very annoying. Hydra, now accessible. The Relic Reborn Hydra. Oh. No. Sorry to deload on you like that. Sorry, guys, but I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna run Amdapor again. Thanks. Okay, did I have any in Thonolin? East. And south and west. I'm in east now. Burning Wall, Quartz Doblins. Absolutely not. I don't care if I get 1 penalty. I don't care. I'm not running Amdapur again. Not right now. Oh god, Baron. Amdapur! No! I refuse. Absolutely not. Quartz Dublins. Oh yeah, instant portrait. Don't care. At all. Can't be bothered to care about my instant portrait for this unfinished freaking relic that I'm not gonna use. But what if? No. Nope. Refuse to hear you out. Get ignored. Fear itself is look away. No? What the hell was that? Was fear itself an in? Is that what that was? Was that get in? Fuck off. It's been so long since I've handled any of these mechanics. Fuck off, you stupid effect. Just stop already. Enough is enough. Yeah, fear itself is a get in, which is why dropping all these fucking puddles under his feet is a nightmare. It's like the worst thing people could be doing is dropping all the puddles under his feet, because you're supposed to leave it open so you can get under there. Well, that's a nice bit of dialogue for the quest. Like covering my entire screen. Snag these quartz doblins since I'm here anyway. We go. And then pop back out to north. Tell me I'm done. Or do I still need to go get like Bagnarian Mists and Razahan, whatever the fuck they're called? Quenching oils or whatever. The hell's your adventures have to be so goddamn sturdy? Bloody sure you'd be Hydra dung by now. It's done is done, or in this case, not done any road. Let's talk about what text you brought back. Blah blah blah, the War of the Magi, entry of the Battle of the Gods, grip jump out at me. When the Nimians took the Amdapori host by surprise, as it made its beach landing. Taking the siege to the besiegers, as it were. Scholars played a key role in the victory. That didn't interest me near as much as the passage that touched on Omnilex. Turns out the patterns on the cover are meant to improve the flow of ether from the wielder's hands. And I thought them merely decorations. It's something new every day, huh? Dummy research. Trust you'll also be pulling your weight. Putting the relic to use like I said. Well, go on then. Tell me what you've learned. This is crap. It's not even the same, a high enough eye level compared to what I crafted myself. Lean from the text your first-hand experience. I'll rework the relic so as to improve your affinity with it. Hand it over a second, will ya? There you go. Keep it. Make it something I actually care about. Deed's done. One last step. Merge the old relic, the new host, Soul the Bear. That's you. To do this, it's hot in the seventh hells that keep such a fire alive and rage him, blah, 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 blah. Do it again, but better. Do it again, but better. Oh, crap. Is this the hard modes? This is the hard modes, isn't it? Yep, this is the hard modes. Yeah. I have to run each of the hards. Bottle of rods at hung quenching oil. Okay. Like, no one even runs the hard modes of these, dude. It's gonna take forever to get into any of these. Alright. Bids you fetch him a white hot ember, howling gale, chunk of hyperfused ore, the first of these, blah, 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 blah. Garrow, this retain one and hand over the unfinished copy. Well, nothing. Doesn't matter. Apparently someone's running these. Come on, DPS. Queue up already. I haven't got all day. We'll pass out in my chair anytime now, so piss off. Not want to deal with the level 60 Scholar quest. Primary debuff. Yep. Glad to see that there's consistently a black mage standing on the other side of the fucking arena outside of all of our heals. But level 60 gear is technically from Stormblood to deal with it. 250 vendor gear. 255 vendor gear. They don't want to be healed. Well, they're not gonna get healed. So, congrats, they win. They don't get healed then. Oh, I can't believe I didn't get hit by more of those. Respect their wishes and leave them to burn. That's what I'm doing. There we go. I'll go ahead and pull these actual weapon coffers and stuff. Because there's actually a couple things in them I could use. White hot ember. Oh, my chest is constantly full. The Ifrit Codex. Decent. Enchanted gold ink. Nope, not what I needed. Howling Eye. And then I am going to need Thavnerian Mist eventually, but I don't remember how many of them I need. Oh well. Guess we'll see. Please double the size of my glamour chest and my armory chest. I wish they'd put more items in the armoire. I wish they would add more items to the armoire. There's a lot of stuff that's like totally things you buy during events that doesn't go in the armoire, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that? All job armor should go in there. All job armor should go in there. And the biggest problem I had with that in general is that the artifact set you get from ARR does go in there, but if you augment it to make it dyeable, it no longer goes in there. And this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Like, oh no, you made your artifact set dyeable, doesn't go in the armor anymore. I'm like, well then I'm not gonna augment it, ever. It's not worth it. Because I believe it's the Splendor's vendor. Special arms. Yeah, there's the quenching oil. And I have plenty of poetics to buy it with. I just need to remember how many I need, which I don't. After I get all 3 of these items, it should tell me. Ordona Fog Fens. Why a 12-minute healer queue? No idea. Sounds crazy. Yeah, that sounds insane, dude. 12-minute healer queue. Sounds terrible. Fucking hate these stupid toads. I need to speak to the roulette manager. Fucking stupid invuln. Hate that shit. I mean, I love it when I'm running away from an enemy, but it's annoying as shit when I'm trying not to let the enemy run out. Shroud. Okay, 5th cohort Liquedius. Also, you have lost your Bene. It's clearly someone else's fault. As in you queued too low to have Bene, or you literally lost it off your bar? It's on your bars, but it no longer is. There we go. And it takes care of everything here in Mordona, right? Everything else is Shroud and Thaunaline. Set up Thaunaline first. Cape Westwind. Is out over here, I believe. Yeah, it's over there. Literally look out your window and there's a giant fucking Imperial castle. Okay, yeah, it's the big ass drillers. I'll just let my Chocobo beat that guy up. I like being able to just send the Chocobo to deal with one of them. There you go, Chocobo, you deal with it. This should be good. There we go. And next. Southern Fauna Highlands, Zaharik. Yeah, I'm actually starting to reach the point where my brain is starting to, like, melt. Like the point of exhaustion where my brain is starting to become, like, mush. Definitely need to stop this stream pretty soon. I was hoping to at least get the first stage done and stop there, because that'd be a pretty good cut point, right? But, like, it just goes on, and and on. I'm pretty sure this Thavnair Mist section is the very last thing you have to do for the first stage, though. Zahadik. Okay, it is back in here. Oh, none of them? Okay, the battle drakes. There it is. I like that you could just leave the chocobo to deal with an enemy alone. And never have to worry about, well, can he handle it? Nope, he can handle it just fine. I could get these guys before. There we go. Wow. Just won't let me place it. Cool, bro. Wait, did she not even create like a pocket in the center? Oh man, this is really pathetic. Nice job standing in that. There we go. All done. Bad. Pulling a decent number of these items. Not that any of it matters long term. North Shroud, South Shroud. Freaking wait time of 9 minutes? God damn it. Oh, friggin' Earth's Gift. Wrong place. Other side of South Shroud. Oh. Hey, nice timing. That was much faster than 9 minutes. Good. As long as this person isn't AFK. Cool. We're in. That was quick. Darn. Just trying to fish for a crit there. No such luck. Nice to see a bunch of people just standing in the center and taking the hits. Humans, idiots. Wow, that's a lot of death. Wow, these people are doing terribly. Unfortunately, we need to get them back up, because, we still have a lot of his health to get through. Can't believe I avoided all that damage. Well, there it goes. It was a good run while it lasted, but everyone died horribly, and I could only keep us going for so long. Oh, are they actually going to manage to do it? It's going to be close here. There you go. They got it. Let's roll a 1. Did I just roll 2 1s in a row? I rolled 2 1s in a row. Great. Thanks, Gabe. Okay. I just need to get the last piece. Deliver the requested items to Geralt. Crap, they're gonna make me go ahead and deliver it all back to him and then turn around and tell me how much of the friggin' Thavnarian Mist or whatever I need, the Quenching Oil or whatever I need. They're gonna wait till I deliver it to him to then tell me how much I need, which means that I'll have to go to North Shroud, back to Mordona, back to North Shroud again. I can't for the life of me remember how much it is. Oh well. Go. Alright, back to North Shroud. I'll go ahead and take out this enemy that I need to take out to finish up my hunt log. While I'm going. May as well. Just a sec. Oh. This on. There we go. And then the last enemy I needed was Watchwolves out in Proud Creek. No, those are up here. Nope, not the dual hands. There's the wolves. Stupid fucking... I hate when the fate appears over here because it like overloads the enemy cap of what I need with fate enemies, which means you have to sink down if you want to be able to do damage to them, and I refuse. Like, I'm not doing that. Thanks, game, but no. See, everything is now a fate enemy over here. Which means all the watch wolves I need have been turned into fate enemies. And I don't want to fucking do that. It's not difficult or anything, really, but fuck you. I don't want to be lower level. I refuse to sink down. Just gonna go finish this. I'll come back. Maybe the fate will be over. Here's your stupid crap. Levels of heat I need. Leaves just the quenching oil. Yeah. One. He needs one. Should have just got one. And back to North Shroud again. You know, and I'm not even going to bother to check on the frickin' wolves. I don't care. I'm already over 3 hours and my brain is officially melted at this point. I can't even begin to, like, try and be entertaining because I just, like, this is all that my head is saying right now. I need to, like, crash out and sleep a little bit, maybe get some food. Definitely turn the air conditioner on. Here's your rods on quenching oil. Now shut up and make it good this time. Oh man. I love it's like, now shut up, take back the garbage relic, and this time make it right. No, ha 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 ha. Hands worked another miracle. Feast your eyes on the Omnilex. Just as it was in the days of yore. Sight to bring a man to tears. The Reader. The Strategist. The Strategist. Is it actually any good? iLvl 80 versus iLvl 70. I mean, yes it is actually good. It can be made much better, granted, but it's a good start. Now I'm iLvl 88. It's a start. I need to keep ranking it up, though. Must be equipped with a relic weapon, Zenith. Not Zenith. How do you push relics further than this, then? Because it involves this dude. I know that much. But it's definitely not here. Relic weapons. Stupid garland tools, I don't care. Delete all of these. Here we go. That's it for the first step. Long you have it in hand from step 1, you'll be able to complete this to get your Zenith Zodiac weapon. Buy 3 mists from Oriana and Mordona. Interact with the furnace in Northshroud to trade it in, and the 3 mists for your Zenith Zodiac. Oh, that's easy. That's the easiest thing I ever heard of. You know what? We can do that. All you have to do is buy 3 mists. Actually, I may not have enough for those mists. Guess we'll see. I have a bunch of footage that's only going to be useful later on. It's going to be annoying. I've never even missed. Three. And use the furnace. I think I'll go check up north. See if the frickin' wolves have stopped being stupid-ass fate targets. Yep, looks like it. Alright, this will be finishing up my hunt log for Arcanist here, too. I don't even care. Done? Done? That everything? Arcanist rank 5, done. Bump on a log, Arcanist. Which also gets me the ring, right? Yep. Master Arcanist ring. It's only an iLvl 55. I've already got gear better than that. Wouldn't wear it anyways, even if I didn't. It's best to just cram that in the armoire, because you don't need to take up your glamour space for it, because it fits in the armoire, so may as well. Alright, furnace. Oh. Omnilex Zenith. Can't do it. It's equipped. Yep. Of course it is. Omnilex Zenith. Boop. And there's my Zenith, which is eye level 90. I already bumped it up to an eye level 90. Oh, it's pretty quick. Equip. And now I have a glowy book. The first stage of a glowy book, and it's eye level 90. Which means I know what I'm doing next week. And it ain't Bahamut. I really need to try and organize a thing for Bahamut. Like, really put out the event thing early, see if I can get a number of people to commit to doing it together kind of thing beforehand. I put it out a little late this week and only got like 1 or 2 tentatives. Really, it'd be better if I could do it on the weekends. The fact that I'm streaming for the free trial completionist stuff in the middle of the week on a Wednesday in the middle of the day makes it that I can almost never get anyone to help me with anything because it's the middle of their work day, work week. There we go. That is enough. That is more than enough for today. Oh. Because if I could do that, then even if my individual eye level is a little low, I would rather it not be, but even if it is a little low, because I just can't get it up there enough, right? Then it can be compensated for by the group eye level being high enough that we could just go through Bahamut and I'll be a little weaker than everyone else, but we'll get there, kind of thing. Because I don't even know what the final turn of the coil is for Bahamut, what the eye level on that is, because it's got to be getting close to 130. If it's already up to like 105 by the end of the second turn, it's got to be at least 110, probably like 120 or 130 by the time you get to the end. Anyway, that's enough of this nonsense for now. Oh, I think I am done for this week. And go ahead and pop over to Twitch and see who is streaming. So send you guys off somewhere and fucking crash for the night. Day, whatever. Nope. 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 Nah. Maybe Shadow. I haven't rated Shadow in forever. Sure, why not? Alright. That is where we are going to go for today. If you get left behind by Twitch, or if you are over on YouTube and you'd like to join us in the raid, go ahead and hit that URL. We will hop over there in a minute, say hi to Shadow, and then I am going to clip some stuff, do some after stream stuff, turn on the air conditioner, and pass out for a couple of hours probably. Alright, I will see you guys later this weekend, this Saturday. I believe we'll be finishing Dawn Trails MSQ, I think. I'm at 99, I've got one zone left to go. It feels like it's maybe the last stream I'll need to do. It may be two. We shall see. Anyway, see you guys.